Hey guys, what's up? Ila here. In this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about your why and actually why it is so important to understand it, to grasp it, to really understand what you're being motivated by. So I know that when I started out like most people. Money was my why. Okay, I was like back up against the wall. I was super broke. I literally had about, I don't know, $1,000 max in my bank account. Okay, and considering at the time I was about 25, 26 years old, I was, having $1,000 to your name when you're that old is not a good thing, and it's quite a scary situation to be in. Okay, so my why when I first started out, like most people, was really just I need more money, get more money. That was it. I was super tunnel driven. Money was my main why. It was really my only why. And I know a lot of people out there are in the same situation. Now, I want to talk to you about why that is really dangerous to have money as your motivator. Okay, so what will happen is eventually you will make money. And when I first made my first kind of significant amount of money online, I was like, I plateaued because after I made that money, I had no motivation because I had achieved my why. I was no longer broke. I was no longer in a really financially difficult position. I naturally just became a bit more lazy and my results just started to plateau because my why had been achieved. So I didn't really have a why. I didn't have anything driving me. So it really took me a little bit of time to actually sit down and think, well, what am I doing this for, right? Like, why am I putting in all of this time? My why has been achieved. And that's when I kind of had a bit of an epiphany. And the thing is, you really need to have a why that is much deeper than the surface level of just money. Now, I understand a lot of people might be in a bit of a financially difficult position. And I understand a lot of people have money as their motivating factor. But it's really neat. You need to think of it like, what does money allow you to do? So what does money is just a piece of paper. What does it allow you to do with your life, with your time? So for me, the ability to have financial freedom to a point where I recognize I still have to put in a shit ton of work, but the ability to create my own income. I feel so bad for everybody around the world right now who has lost their job, who's in a really, really tight spot, and they have no control over it because they don't really understand that they can actually go out there and create their own income. Okay, so these people, they've just grown up thinking, get a job, that's the only way to kind of get an income. These people are stuffed right now. There's so many people all around the world who I feel so bad for because they don't know how to actually go out there and hunt for their own food to actually generate their own income. Okay, so I don't want my income to ever be dictated by the economy. I don't ever want my income to be dictated by an employer where they can just literally wake up one day in a bit of a bad mood and the next thing you know, you've been fired and overnight you have no income. The thought of that is absolutely petrifying for me. I don't think that's secure, and I think a lot of people around the world right now are starting to wake up to the fact that a job is not as secure as most people think. So that's my why. My why is to not have anybody dictate what I can or can't do. My why is to have time freedom, the ability to make choices, throughout my day-to-day life, what to do when I do it. I don't want to have anyone tell me what that is. And my third why is that I do not have a financial ceiling on what I can actually produce in terms of income. Okay, the thing that I hate about jobs is that the hardest worker in the room gets paid exactly the same amount as the laziest worker. Okay, in more than not, right? And that sucks, right? That is not fair, and it's just the way it is, right? The hardest worker gets paid the same as the minimum effort worker, and you can work as hard as you want, and your income does not go up unless the person at the top says, yes, you can have a raise, which honestly doesn't happen that often. Okay, so I don't want to have that. I want to have a ceiling on if I put in this much work. I don't want to have someone saying, well, thanks for putting in all that work, but you actually can't earn any more per hour. Okay, that sucks. So that is my why. And going back to it, I just want to really, make it clear that I don't want you to face the same plateau that I faced, okay? Don't base your only why around money, because money is just a piece of paper. You need to have a much more deeper why, a deeper understanding about why you are doing this. Why are you waking up every single day? Is it to provide your family with more financial security? Is it to, like me, to provide yourself with that financial security? Is it both? Do you have another why? Are you, looking to travel the world and you want to work wherever you want? Okay, that's a pretty cool part about it as well. Okay, I'm not a fool, and I don't think you are either. You really need to put in a lot of work. There's no such thing. I'm not a believer in passive income. Okay, you still have to work hard on a daily basis, right? But there's a bigger upside when it comes to being able to create your own income. And there's a lot more security around the diversity of your income. Now, so I just really don't want you to plateau like I did, where I based all of my only why around money. And then once I got money, all right, once I found my first bit of success, I got lazy because my why was achieved. And then I didn't have a why, so I didn't have motivation. Okay, you don't, and then you feel like, oh, well, maybe I have to make more money. Okay, that's really not the best way to look at it. Think about your why on a much deeper level. That will keep you motivated. Once your why is more evergreen, that will keep you motivated forever. Okay, understand what you're really doing this for. It's super important. I just don't want you to run into the same plateau that I did, because it did hurt my growth. Okay, and I don't want it to hurt yours. That's why, please listen to this. Understand that, wrap your why around something that's more important than just a piece of paper. It's the reason behind the piece of paper. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you got some value from it, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you need some help actually achieving your why inside of your business, come and schedule a call with me. We'll chat. Maybe we're a good fit to actually work together, make sure you can reach your goals, give you a customized game plan on what you need to do to actually, start seeing some results, start seeing some success inside of your e-commerce business. And that's it for this video, guys. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.